The Roses is a remake of the 1984 black comedy classic War of the Roses. And to get some context on the original, it was definitely a very interesting film for when it was made. It took a very, I would say, harsh look at divorce. As in that it didn't really see it as some, I don't know, I guess, anomaly that happened in marriage. That it only happened in like 1 in every 10 person. It looked at it as, this happens a lot, and it's harsh, and it sucks, and it's not going to stop. And that was, at the time, it was very refreshing. But that also leads to kind of the question of, do we need this remake? What it can really say about divorce that hasn't already been said? And it doesn't really say anything that new, but I would say this is a very, very funny movie. This is written by Tony McNamara, writer of The Favorite and Poor Things, and his scripts are always very funny, I would say very socially relevant. He definitely takes a look at social issues and definitely tries to make them more accessible to audiences through comedy. But I would definitely say this is probably one of his weaker scripts, and what I mean by that is that I don't believe this was a script he turned in. As in, I feel this reeks of rewrites. Like, this is not a very fleshed out world to me. Like, a lot of the supporting cast and characters who are married, they don't really add a whole lot to it. Like, they allude to that their relationships are kind of rocky and kind of not great, but you can honestly take a lot of them out, and I just wish they expanded more on them, since they get good actors to play them, and I felt like it could have helped kind of show the themes of the story. But it certainly doesn't take away too much from it. But that said, that also leads to another problem with it: the editing. What is up with the editing of this movie? It's just so odd. This feels like Sony editing, like the type of stuff you saw in Madam Web or Craven, where maybe this didn't go as well in I don't know, the test screenings, and so they decided, okay, we gotta change this up, oh, we gotta take out this character, we gotta take away all this development, and ultimately the film kind of feels a little hollow in the end for that, since the movie just ends. It ends with them kind of reconciling and the house blowing up, and then just stops. Like, I just literally stared at the theater and going, wait, that's how you're ending this? What was the point of this? And ultimately, honestly, that is probably the detriment of this. This feels like a studio movie. This doesn't feel like, I would say, like an art house, or not an art house, just a movie that's trying to say something. This feels like it's trying to make money. Like, it's trying to appease to the common denominator. And I don't know, this movie could have been a lot more than what it is. It's still very good, but I don't think it's as good or better than the original. I would definitely recommend seeing it, but definitely it's definitely going to be a bit more for I would say normies, or people who just want a fun movie that's to turn their brain off for. And this is going to provide that, but this movie definitely could have been great, but it's only good. It's not a great review, but for this movie, but I feel like if you just want to see a funny comedy, go see it.